Hi Facebook world, this is Joy Kath here with you, and if you haven't noticed, I'm in my shower. Yep. Some of you are wondering what in the world would cause Joy to take a shower, okay, with all of you. Well, I'll tell you. For those of you who know me well enough, you know that I never go in public without my makeup on and without my hair done, right? Yeah, true. Okay. So here I am with my leftover eye makeup. Slept in these beauties. So this is what's left. And then I've got my, 4-day-old Monat hair going on. So I'm able to go about 2 to 3 days. So now that today's number 4, I'm able to go 2 or 3 days without washing my hair. And I love that because it helps me save product. And then it also helps balance out the oily part of my hair so I don't have to wash my hair every day like I used to do. And then I also have no foundation on right now, so I've got all my acne scarring visible. You're welcome. And so I am willing to humble myself because I really feel like you guys need to see what you're missing by not using Monat products. And really for those of you, because I've been handing out samples galore to many of you, and for those of you who are using the Monat products in your shower, I wanted to give you some tips for using the products. So hopefully this will help you take a more productive shower and you'll feel more comfortable using them when you take them back home to your house. So here we go. I need to start. It's going to be a little cold. Yeah, so I need to keep the shower a little bit colder. Let me adjust this for a second, because if I take a hot shower, and hopefully you can still hear me with the water on, I take a hot shower, I notice that my camera lens fogs up, and we can't have that, can we? So I need to start with wetting my hair. So here we go. Let's do this. So we're gonna wet my hair. And I think I'm already getting water on my camera lens. It's okay. I think it'll tough it out. Whew. So I'm just going to get my hair wet first and let that be nice and wet for when I wash my hair. But I am going to try to keep this shower most authentic as I can, because after all, who doesn't wear clothes in the shower, right? I mean, we all do. Yeah. So getting my hair wet first, getting all that leftover hairspray and mousse out of my hair. And I'm going to start with washing my face because, again, trying to keep this as real as possible. You just want to make sure I wash this makeup off. See? Raccoon eyes. I know you don't want to look at raccoon eyes the whole time I'm taking the shower. So, make that colder. So I'm going to start with washing my face. This is not part of the Monat process necessarily, but I wanted to make this real for you guys. And I know right now you're just laughing at me, and that's okay. If I help you laugh today, then good, it's worth it. So let me go ahead and get this eye makeup off my eyes so that you don't have to stare with me with scary black eyes. I like to keep my Facebook page family friendly, and I probably look really scary if I left my eye makeup on while trying to do this. So excuse me for a second. And with the amount of makeup I like to use on my eyes, I do wash my face twice. So here we go again. Okay, so now that we've got that part done, I'm going to make sure my hair is nice and wet. And the first tip I wanted to give you was that when you have the chance, turn off your water. I mean, after all, let's be friendly to planet Earth and not waste things like water. So I'm going to go ahead and turn my shower off. Plus, you guys can probably hear me better when the water's not running, right? Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is use the squeezy bottle. I got it at Sally's Beauty Supply. This one's kind of big, but I tested them all and I like the way that this one squeezed better, so I went ahead with this one. It's a little big, you don't have to get one this big. So normally I would just take my Monat shampoo, and I like to use the Revive. I normally just squeeze it right in there, but for the purposes of showing you guys how much I use, I'm going to put it into my hand first. You don't need much. I'd say about a quarter size. It's dripping down my hands now, but you don't need much, okay? So I want to get that in your head that you really don't need to use a lot, because this is going to help you save your product and make it last longer. Most people go at least a month, if not 2 or 3 months, depending on the length of your hair. So right now I'm just scraping the shampoo into the bottle, okay? And then I do need water for this. So I'm going to fill up my bottle about halfway with water. And there you go. So now that it's filled halfway with water, can you see that? I don't know if you can see that. I'm going to go ahead and give it a good shake. And what this is doing is, this is helping to, yes, in a way, dilute the product, but just so that you can spread it over your hair better, especially this first time. So I'm going to apply it to the roots. And by using this water mixture, again, we're saving the product and not using as much. But the thing is, a lot of people, I make sure they understand that the first time you wash your hair with Monat shampoo, and this is like every time the first time. So every time you get in the shower, you do 2 washes with Monat shampoo. The first wash, you're not going to need much, and the second wash, you're probably going to need less. But the first time you use it, it is going to feel like water. And that's what I did wrong the first time. I was like, this stuff is like a joke. And I used way too much product. My friend gave me a lecture. Thank you, Jessica Brown. And she's like, no, you do not need that much product. But I was convinced that I needed to get that sudsy, bubbly feeling. And I forgot that it's a sulfate and phosphate-free shampoo, and you're not going to get that, at least on the first wash. So might give it a little shake again, but it's pretty much all suds right now, if you can see that. So even though it suds in here, it's going to feel like water on your hair. And so I'm really essentially applying this to the roots, and this is really helping me just spread it out. That tiny amount is going to go really far if you can do one of these squirty bottles. So at this point, I'm just trying to use up all this liquid and get it all in there. Go ahead, make sure you don't drip it in your eyes. This stuff can burn, and then you're going to start growing hair out your eyeballs. I'm kidding. And for those of you who don't know, Monat does help your hair grow. It's awesome. So that's definitely something that we're known for. All of us who use Monat products on a regular basis will tell you that we've got all kinds of new hair growth all the time, and it's awesome. So at this point, I've used pretty much, all the bottle. Let's get the last little bit in there. And you can see there's really not any suds, right? Like there's like no suds. And so I'm just gonna kind of go ahead and continue to move this all around. And then again, the first wash might feel like a joke to some of you because it feels like water, like I'm washing my hair with water right now, but I assure you that magic is happening, whether you can feel it or see it or not. And this is helping to get rid of the buildup that of course occurs, especially if you're able, like me now, to go 2 to 3 days without washing. And I'm just kind of bringing it through to the ends of my hair here, scrunching that up. Now, some people, got it in my eyeball, some people are able to, or choose to keep it on the first wash in their hair for a couple of minutes, like 2 to 3 minutes. But on the first wash, I don't do that just because I pretty much just be standing around because it's so watery and it drips in my eyes when I do it this way. And it's only watery because I added the water, okay? Normally it's not watery. You saw it's kind of creamy. But I don't like to do that. The first wash, I do go ahead and rinse right out. So I'm doing that now. Okay. Now I'm gonna go ahead and not use the squeezy bottle this time. And I'm just gonna go ahead and use little tiny, can you see that? Little tiny squirts, like nothing. I'm gonna mush it around my hand, and then I'm just gonna start working it in, okay? Just little tiny ones because you really don't need much. So if you put it on your fingertips and then mush it around your hand, now you can start moving it all around, and you're gonna notice right away. Can you see that? Not quite yet. We'll get the suds going here. But for some reason on the second wash, because you removed all of that buildup on the first wash, you're gonna get some awesome crazy suds. And so again, for me with longer hair, you're gonna need a little more than everybody else, but you still really don't need that much, I promise. You really, really don't. So just use little tiny bits and only apply as needed. So at this point, with the second wash, I'm just using little bits, rubbing it all through, and then this is where you're gonna get amazing suds coming up here happening. You see that? Can you guys see my suds? Aren't they awesome? And this stuff smells so good, you guys. Hopefully, if you're the kind of person that likes scents like me, you're gonna love this kind of stuff. So I gotta make sure I get all this hairspray off the back of my neck. If you don't use hairspray, lucky you. No, I love hairspray. So just got to work this into our scalp really good. And then what you need to do is leave this on your scalp for 2 to 3 minutes and longer if you can. And so once you've got it worked in really well, I like to go ahead and do what I call a shampoo bun. And then I just leave my hair up. And then that way it's out of my way for washing the rest of myself, and bring it around to the side, get those ends there. And the reason we want to leave this on our scalp is, again, it's kind of like a detox or a cleanse for our hair and our scalp. And we just really want to let it sit on there for as long as you can spare. For those of you that don't know, I've got 8 children, and I try to make my showers as quick as possible because at some point somebody's banging on the door trying to get in. And I'm sure if you have one kid, that's probably the same situation, isn't it? Heck, even if you're married, your husband's probably banging on the door. I don't know. Okay, so here we go. I'm making my shampoo bun. Now somebody use the extra leftover to wash themselves. So at this point, you can just use it as a body wash. You can save money on that, right? Now we don't need to buy a bunch of body wash. Saving this money. So this is where my countdown kind of starts for 2 to 3 minutes. And, you know, I'm just gonna wash a little bit here. Of course, some of you may like to use something like this, which I also like to use. Another thing you can do to save yourself some time is use, hold on, like a foot pumice, and go ahead and scrub your feet. And that's something else you can do to waste a little bit of time while this is sitting in your hair. Another thing is if you have like a facial scrub or a facial mask, then you can go ahead and apply that if your face is dry enough to do it while you're waiting for your hair to sit. And so while we're waiting, rather than, oh yeah, another thing, of course, shaving our legs, ladies, we like to do that hopefully every day. And if you shave your legs in the shower, go ahead and do that while it's sitting on your hair. Men, if you shave your face, shave your face. Get one of those fogless mirrors and go ahead and do that again, just to kill 2 to 3 minutes. And so while we're waiting, rather than me doing any of those options, I'm just gonna go ahead and talk to you about Monat products. And you get to look at me with no makeup on and my hair all sudsy. I know, it's awesome, isn't it? It's just great. You're gonna take a snapshot of this and you're gonna put it all over Facebook. I know it, I know you are. And that's okay, as long as you tag me, okay? www.joyful10.mymonat.com. Now, why is it Joyful 10? Because I have 8 kids, and plus me and my husband, that makes 10 of us. So it's joyful10.mymonat.com. And anyway, so go ahead and put my picture all over the internet. I don't care. It's okay. It's worth it because this stuff is changing my hair and my skin. I used to have terrible acne. I used to have the cystic acne, just really huge welts all over my face. And I've been putting the oil, which is in most of our products, almost all of them except for the Root Lifter spray, but the oil that's in all of our products is amazing. It's so good for your hair and your skin. And so my friend Jessica Brown said, you need to try it on your skin. And I was like, no way, I'm not putting oil on my oily skin. And then I tried it after the first night, literally the first night, I started seeing reducing and swelling of all the cysts that were on my face. And this was my worst side. This is why I'm showing you this side here, because this was like the worst side. And so anyway, I'm a believer. I think this stuff is great. It is derived from nature. There is 11 plus botanical oils in the oil combination or the oil blend that they've put together, which again, this special oil, the proprietary blend, is in all of their products except for the Root Lifter. So you're getting this oil throughout either your body or especially in your hair, and that's why we're letting this sit on our scalp, because what it's doing is it's getting into my hairline here, and it actually is helping my hair grow. And the way it's doing that is with this oil, there's definitely some chemicals in there that are, again, naturally based chemicals that help stimulate hair growth. I guess the DHT is the chemical or the hormone that causes hair loss. And so there are some, what am I trying to say? Naturally based oils that are found throughout the world. One of them is Meadow Foam, which comes right from America. Yep, good old USA. Meadow Foam oil is in this. And so they just collect oils from throughout the world and they put them all together. The oils work together really well to help grow your hair, to enhance the cellular growth, and which also helps keep our hair looking younger, our skin looking younger, and overall it's just really good for us. So those of you like me who like to use essential oils, you're gonna love this because this is full of all those really good botanical oils and just super good for your hair. So I've probably talked for about 2 minutes, 2 to 3, I don't know. Now, and so I'm gonna go ahead and rinse this out just so I can get going with the conditioner now. So here we go. So exciting, I know. I bet you just couldn't wait for this part of your day. You didn't even know this was coming, did you? Nope. I told my kids that I was gonna do a video in the shower and they're like, what? Oh, Mom, that's terrible. And yeah, then I told them how, you know, I like to do my laundry in the shower. And so I was like, well, if you wash one outfit per day, every day you get a shower, then that's how I keep up with my 8 kids' laundry. I mean, how else am I going to do it, right? So there you go. You're welcome. That's another tip for you. If you get a shower with your clothes on, now you have less laundry to do at the end of the week. And you will thank yourself for that, won't you? So anyway, okay. So here goes the conditioner. This is my Monat Revitalize. Oops, that's a shampoo. Sorry. Revitalize conditioner, and I love this conditioner. So again, as I apply the conditioner, I'm just using little tiny amounts. I'm kind of spreading it through my hand, and then I'm going to work it in. Just little tiny amounts. And for those of you that don't know, you're really not supposed to apply conditioner at the roots because it can leave your hair more oily than necessary. And so just do little amounts, work it through, and then just like the shampoo, you're going to want to leave it sit on there for a couple minutes. So I'm just kind of working it through here on my, probably about like halfway down, just making sure. This is going to make it a lot easier to brush through at the end after we're done out of the shower. And another thing I do is as I squeeze my hair out, I actually squeeze it kind of onto the rest of my hair back here, because obviously you're kind of squeezing out the extra with the water, you know, that's being washed away. So I just like to collect my hair and then kind of squeeze it back onto my hair, just so that I'm really, really getting the best use of the conditioner. So at this point, what I'm doing right now is I'm actually collecting all of the hair that came off my head, and I'm putting it on my shower walls. Your husbands will thank you for this. So I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, hair, a couple hairs. And so I'm putting it on the shower wall. At the end, that way it helps it from going down the drain. Your husband or even yourself, if you live by yourself, will love you for this, because it helps you from, well, like I said, going down the drain. And then what I do at the end is I swirl it all up and throw it in the trash. It does not to be down our drains, ladies. So let's go ahead and collect hair on the walls. It sounds weird, doesn't it? I don't know. How many else of you do this? Comment below and let me know if anybody else does this little weird trick that I do. Anyway, so while I'm letting this sit in my hair, I've got the conditioner in my hair. Another thing that I love to do is I've got one of these beauties. Who of you has these and do you know how I got it? So I got it when one of my 8 births that I had in the probably labor and delivery or maybe even postpartum unit, they give you one of these to, I guess, help your baby get a bath. I don't know. But, you know, you're welcome to take it home. And so I save it because it's huge. And then I can wash down my shower walls. So whether or not you already think to do this, you can wipe down your shower walls with a rag, or you can rinse them down, which I think is easier. Saves me all the back bending and all that stuff. And then I just rinse down my shower walls, which helps the cleanliness of in between cleaning your shower last longer. So I'm just rinsing away all the shampoo, soap scum, and that way when I get out of the shower, I've got a relatively clean shower that I'm not going to have to scrub very often because I've taken the time to rinse down my shower walls. Now make sure that you collect your hairball, okay? Your little hairball, so lovely. And put it on a different shower wall so that it doesn't go down the drain. I know right now I'm just talking silly, but it's something to talk about, so I'm doing that. Being careful not to get my phone full of water. And I've got shower doors, so I've got like 2 extra things to rinse down. It's lovely. I love having a shower curtain, much better than shower doors. How many of you agree? So we're nearing the end of our shower together. I hope you've enjoyed our time, and hopefully these tips and tricks will help you to get a more productive shower, leave your shower clean. Go ahead and get one of these squirty bottles, which is going to help you save, you know, no matter what shampoo you use, that's really going to help you. But if you've got a shampoo that you're really trying not to go through too quickly, then that's going to really help you do that. So make sure you get yourself one of those. I'm sure they probably sell them at Target and Walmart, but I got mine at Sally's Beauty Supply. And also, when you're rinsing out the conditioner, you don't really need to fully rinse it out, because that's going to help your hair be nice and silky for when you get out of the shower. So let's see, I don't think I've forgotten anything, but make sure you visit my website, which I'll post below, and you can go and check out these products for yourself. And again, I have extra full-size bottles for you guys to bring home to your shower. So from my shower to your shower, we can go ahead and share these products, and you can try them for yourself for, let's say, 5 to 7 days. And then you can see how much you love them, like I do. And maybe the next person we see in the shower is you, because maybe you're going to be bold enough to get a shower with all of us. I know, you're welcome. So, and as Jessica Shoney says, love her videos. I love you, Jess. She says, let's keep room for the Holy Spirit. So we have to be modest here. Let's be appropriate in our showers together. But I kind of thought maybe it's like getting a shower at the beach where we're all outside and we still have our bathing suits on, and, you know, we're just rinsing off the grime. So hopefully your hair is nice and clean now, and you will fall in love with Monat products just like I did. So hope you're having a great day, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.